What's happening, everybody? TeddyPay here, and welcome to another stream of mine. For today's stream, it's gonna be slightly special. I just got hit up with a challenge by my friend Joel. Basically, his name is SkagenDaz, and he's asked me to cast one of his match that he said that he had fun with. And so let's go right to the team analysis. We have Tiger, Sylvanas, Tyrande, Diablo, and Gaslow on the blue team, and another Gaslow, Sylvanas, Zeratul, Nova, and Uther on the red team. And going strictly to the team analysis, we can see that the blue team has a bit more of a advantage here simply by looking at the team balance. The team balance showing that they have a tank, one DPS and one semi DPS / pusher with Sylvanas, and support in the form of Tyrande. Gaslow here possibly adding more to the pushing power, but it's sort of offset by the fact that there's another Gaslow on the red team. Gaslow sort of in the lower tier heroes, can't do much except that he manages to add the gravity bomb to control the team fights with its stuns, basically creating sort of a stun city, and can combo very well with Tyrande's Luna Flare. The red team is more of the burst damages, and with the power of Nova and Zeratul will be able to take down enemy heroes really quickly, especially if they're isolated. But in general, when we look at team fights, we can actually foresee Diablo controlling these team fights very well, and it will take a lot of effort for red team heroes like Zeratul and Nova to take down if they actually reveal themselves and Diablo can effectively zone them out. But like I said, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen in this match. I didn't play this match at all, and sort of a challenge given to you by a friend. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So we are on Black Hearts Bay. Black Hearts Bay is a map where team fights are sometimes not exactly compulsory. I actually have seen teams that don't really fight when it comes to Black Hearts Bay, instead focusing more on collecting the coins and turning them in, which might actually give the red team a bit more of an advantage in this map, because with their guerrilla hit and run tactics, they'll be able to take down the blue team heroes that have a low HP, such as Tyrande, Sylvanas, Tigers, and Gaslow. So as long as red team exercises these tactics very well, they might actually have an edge and sort of turn the tables against the blue team. But there's no other choice, we have to see how it goes. And so here we go, we have the blue team and the red team on Black Hearts Bay. The match is starting soon. Will, Tyrande, Kongfanger, Diablo, Stormbrass, Tigers, Ace Rizawa as he is Sylvanas, and Saitama One Punch Man as Gaslow. We have Kundorf, Uther, we have SkagenDaz, my friend, as Nova, and Japanese names on Zeratul, Chlorine Man on Gaslow, and AFK Cromlock on Sylvanas. And it looks like they will be going for the middle waypoint here. Usually in Black Hearts Bay, these teams will actually go and compete for the waypoints, but we can see that the Gaslow will be going for the bottom lane, pushing the bottom lanes as well. Sylvanas is going to come late a bit, but no worries. So it looks like the blue team is going to set up a domineering presence with Diablo leading the front line, zoning the red team out. Red team won't be able to do a lot of damage if Diablo effectively zones that out. Nova going from behind, dealing a lot of damage to Tigers with her snipe. But it looks like it's still pretty much a stalemate, not a lot of first bloods. So the thing about these waypoints is that as long as there's no casualties for the first 10 seconds of the enemy team, both teams coming there, usually it's pretty much stalemate, and people will actually sort of wait for the treasure chests. And now if we look at the talents, we have Piercing Rounds, Barb Shot, Ranger Mark, Overwhelming Force, and Scrap-O-Matic Smelter for the blue team. And is Nova going to take down the Sylvanas? No, Sylvanas will be healed, and it has also some of the fountain. He won't be taken down that easily. There is Break It Down, Lost Soul, Greater Cleave, Ambush Snipe, and Reach from Uther. Uther, instead of going for the mana regeneration, going for an increased heal, maybe trying to increase the healing and the support done for the team. And red team will easily be taking down two heroes, Tigers and Diablo. So you can see that the burst damage is going to deal so much damage, especially if the heroes are alone. Zeratul and Nova are going to form an overwhelming force roaming around and hunting the enemy team heroes down. So the trick of the blue team in this situation would actually be to stick as close as... Sorry, there's some technical difficulty, and we can see that as long as they zone them out and catch these enemy heroes one-on-one, they will be able to sort of take them down. Like right now with Gaslow alone, with the power of Uther stunning them, Gaslow doing some attacks and Nova bursting them down, will be able to take down the Gaslow very effectively, very quickly. So have they reached, well, red team doing very well at taking down the enemy team's hero, has first reached to unlock the level 4 talents Paralysis. Interesting choice of Sylvanas there instead of going for the normal team build. We'll be going for the Paralysis there. We have Goblin Fusion, Master Warp Blade, Gathering Power, and Boundless Conviction. Definitely very interesting builds. They're not going for the standard builds here, and we can see how they're gonna play off right now. And level 4 goes to the blue team. Spray and Pray, Paralysis, Demonic Strength so far. I haven't really picked for the other two heroes. And we can see that the blue team has already turned in 5 of their coins. It will 5 coins over lead for them. Gaslow with Clockwork Steam Fists and Pierce, a very important talent for Tyrande, especially if she's trying to ensure that to check if the other teams are actually turning in their coins right now. And so right now it's pretty much stalemate here. Not a lot of damage, and this might be actually interesting, seeing for the fact that red team is mainly made up of a lot of guerrilla hit tactics, but Gaslow will be seen alone. 0-2 probably stalking Saitama, One Punch Man, see if he's able to take him down. Gaslow going in a very dangerous creep. Were they able to taken down by the intense force of Nova and 0-2. Nova's probably calling for his teammates right now. Gaslow still going on the bottom lane, going for the push, and Nova will be stalking Gaslow right now. But is there any action happening in the middle lane? Diablo will be taken down by Sylvanas and Uther stun. And in this case, we can actually see that Uther is a very good initiator for the team with a very reliable stun. Will be able to set up a lot for Nova and 0-2 to do a lot of damage for them. And so Nova has interrupted the Gaslow. 0-2 has come in with the cleave, but we stunned by the bomb. And so they are going to take the whole team is chasing Gaslow, see if we can take him down. Uther going in for the wave. And it's gonna be so close, and he blinks in and manages to cleave him to death. Diablo comes in, which means it's time for the party to retreat. Nova has sacrificed himself while 0-2 is going in, and oh my gosh, bursting down Tigers in with almost no effort at all. Diablo is supposed to be zoning the heroes for them, is doing not a very good job and has almost cost teammates death here. And Diablo will be taken down as well. Red team doing a very good job going behind enemy lines, going behind the tower and still taking down these heroes. Very, very interesting indeed. Red team being utilizing their force of guerrilla tactics and trying to isolate the blue team's heroes when they are alone, especially when it comes to the early game laning phase where both teams are trying to soak as much EXP as they can. Red team is going to use this advantage to try to take down these enemy team heroes. See, for example, Tyrande with very low HP but basically alone on the top lane. 0-2 knowing this will be going for Tyrande. Definitely is going to go in to cleave her to death. Will that basically happen? We won't know. At the bottom lane, the Uther going in for the stun. Nova comes in with a snipe and will be able to take down Sylvanas with very little ease without even giving her time to even teleport away. Very, very efficient playstyle here. The assassin team build is doing really well despite having no tanks at all. And the red team is just one level away to unlocking the level 10 talent, gaining them a huge power spike, especially seeing from the fact that blue team is still pretty far away from level 10 talent, but we have to see for now. And so red team right now has to stick together, or else that the red team will continue to pick them off one by one. Definitely not a very efficient playstyle for the blue team. The blue team going for the bruiser camp. The red team actually knows this and is probably calling for reinforcements right now to come down. As we can see, 4 of the red team's members are coming in. It's going to be an intense team fight here. The bruiser camp are going to be finished up. They are capped. The blue team has captured that, but the red team is coming in right now. Diablo is effectively zoning them out. Uther is coming in, and with his heal, will he be able to sustain himself? No, not quite. Uther is taken down, but Gaslow has already taken a lot of damage. Nova, knowing this, is going for the back line. Will she be able to snipe? Diablo blocks it from Gaslow, but is still taking a lot of damage and will be taken down as well. And Tiger's coming in, no idea what he came in for. He's probably coming in with an intense onslaught from Nova and Zeratul. Tigers is taken down as well. Well, it could have ended off with a pretty even one-on-one trade, but Tigers came in and gave himself to the other team. So both teams have unlocked their heroic talents: Laser Drill for Tigers, Wailing Arrow, Shadow Stalk, Apocalypse, and Gravel Bomb. Gravel Bomb for the Gaslow on the other team, Wailing Arrow, Shadow Assault, Precision Strike, and Divine Storm. These teams going heavy on their guerrilla tactics. Instead of going for the Void Prison, a more defensive and utility maneuver, Zeratul has went for the Shadow Assault to deal more damage to the opponent's team. Divine Storm on Uther instead of the Divine Shield allows them to actually set up even more for the team, allowing Nova and Zeratul to deal even more damage. So this is definitely going to be a very interesting play. A lot of AoE skills here: Wailing Arrow, Apocalypse, Gravel Bomb, and Divine Precision Strike, Divine Storm here. And so Apocalypse comes in, it manages to take down most of the red team's hero. The Dragon Laser Drill has come in. Divine Storm has managed to stun Tiger. Tiger's going for the first aid, but will be taken down by all the damage from the red team. Diablo is retreating with very low HP. The Laser Drill is doing significant amount of damage, but not enough to stop the advance of the red team. And Tyrande will be caught by Uther. Uther is going in and will be taken down by a snipe from Nova. Well, actually, one of the playmakers here for the red team is actually going to be Uther. Uther, with a very reliable single target stun, will open up an opportunity for Nova and Zeratul to burst down the enemy heroes, especially heroes that are not Diablo on the blue team. So this really goes against the advantages I was talking about, where I thought the blue team will be able to have an overwhelming advantage simply because they have a tank to zone the enemy teams down. But as we can see, the red team's burst is going to very easily take down most of the enemy heroes from the blue team, especially with the burst from Nova and Zeratul, two Invis heroes, basically terrorizing the map. Very, very well played on the red team's part. And right now the entire momentum is shifted to the red team, and although blue team is actually turning in their cannon foders a bit more consistently than the red team, dealing more damage to the fort, but we can easily see that in terms of heroes, the red team is dominating them very, very well. And so there is another fight, but Gaslow has actually overextended himself and is going to face the entire onslaught of the red team in the middle of it. So Gaslow will be taken down as well. So red team now has a 2-level lead, unlocking the level 13 talents: Turret Storage, Overwhelming Affliction, Giant Killer, Lethal Decoy, and Blessed Champion, easily increasing their offensive capabilities with Giant Killer and Overwhelming Affliction. They are going for single target hero kills. As long as the blue team doesn't stick together and continues to remain sparse out like what they are right now, the red team have a very, very good chance of winning. Momentum is in their favor, and we can see that this is almost going to look like an easy win for the red team, but we definitely can't say for sure. And so the blue team now is looking to stick together a bit more. Zeratul has spotted them. It's probably warning the teammates right now. Diablo turning in one of its coins. Well, I guess one is better than none right now. But the red team has spotted Tyrande and Sylvanas are going in. Are they going in right now with a stun from Uther and a snipe from Zeratul? It will be taking down the blue team's Tyrande with almost no effort at all. Precision Strike hits. Diablo is managing to soak in most of the damage. Dragon Laser Drill will be taking down. No, he doesn't. It only takes down Nova's illusion there. Red team at very low HP. But Tigers comes in with the first aid. Will he be able to survive the Shadow Assault from Zeratul? And yes, he manages to covering fire and will be able to retreat successfully from the red team. Red team dealing a very good amount of damage here, doing very well in terms of lane control and hero control. They managed to go into a team fight and take down 3 of the enemy blue team's heroes before retreating themselves. And Gaslow comes in with a stun from Uther, goes in for the cleave and goes Gravel Bomb, and no, he won't be able to save himself. Red team taking down Gaslow as well and taking 5 of his coins. Very easily, red team can turn in their coins and send cannon fodder to the blue team's space. Very well played. The blue team definitely needs to work more and stick more together, as you know, when unity comes power, and if Diablo can manage to zone the red team out from them, the blue team can deal a lot of damage to them. But right now the red team is enjoying the fruits of their labor. Everything is going to their favor right now. They finally turned in their first cannon fodder and will be taking the bottom loser camp for the blue team here. In terms of lane presence, we can see that blue team has taken down the top fort, has taken down the middle tier 1 forts, and is going to almost take down the tier 1 forts for the red team. The red team still not dealing a lot of damage here to their forts here. Only taking down the middle. Oh, actually manages to take down both the forts here as well. Whoa, 0-2 goes in, but it manages to blink out there. Very risky play for them. Sylvanas comes in, but there was a Nova behind her. They didn't really see, and goes for the precision strike, dealing a heavy amount of damage to blue team's Surrounded. But they managed to retreat just in time. Shadowstorm comes in, probably doing a more defensive move here. Uta comes in with a stun, and with a Lunar Flare, Uta jumps right into the team fray here. Best time for him to Divine Storm now. Waiting arrow hits, but Uta isn't silenced. He can go for the Divine Storm. He goes for the Divine Storm. Nova comes in, trying to take down Sylvanas. But there seems to be no more team fights. The team fight has disengaged from itself. And Sylvanas is in. Sylvanas has come in to take down the blue team Sylvanas with relative ease. So guerrilla tactics here and there. But very effective though. And Saitama will be taken down by Zeratul and Sylvanas' combined assault. 3 of the blue team's heroes with the intense onslaught by the red team. Very, very well played on the red team's part. Wow, this is insane. The amount of burst damage on the red team is going crazy. If Nova added her gathering power, which makes it further, gives her further ease to take down the enemy team's heroes here. With a snipe, I think she can easily deal like a quarter of the damage to even Tychus himself. And then there's a 2v2 situation here with the overkill dealing heavy amount of damage to Gaslow. Gaslow is trying to go in, but a precision strike hits Diablo. Diablo on a very low HP now. If he manages to he doesn't manage to escape there. With Tychus with a very low HP as well, with a first aid trying to sustain him, but Gaslow comes in. Will Gaslow be able to take down Tychus? He has to retreat, and then Tyrande is here. Will he be able to take down Gaslow? And looks like, whoa, he doesn't manage to take, he managed to take down Gaslow. Gaslow moves back and will be taken down by a single arrow from Tyrande. Guerrilla tactics not going very well. Blue team is starting to work together a bit more like a team, coming in and supporting whenever there is a single skirmish from the blue team. Whoa, an intense knife damage from the Nova. Nova is dealing a lot of damage, and should Zeratul be coming in? No, Zeratul has to retreat right now. And whoa, Lunar Flare comes in and will take down Zeratul. Nova is on the retreat right now. Blue team now slightly gaining a bit of momentum here, and Sylvanas comes in with a Hunter's Mark on her. She has to retreat or will be taking a lot of damage from both Sylvanas and Gaslow here. Tychus comes in with full HP. Shadowstorm has come in. There is going to be another clash. Apocalypse comes in. When it's silenced from Nova. Nova is trying to retreat her best, but will be taken down by Diablo. And there's left 2 team. Dragon Legendary comes down with the Divine Storm. The Divine Storm is coming in, but Uther is alone here. The Sylvanas is actually wrongly positioned there and won't be able to save the Uther, but Uther manages to escape from himself. The blue team has shifted targets, disengaged from Uther, and will take down the red team Sylvanas. Sylvanas, one of the key damage dealers in that fight just now, has been taken down, but Uther manages to survive and sustain himself. Very well done. So, and right now, red team is going close to their level 20 talents here, and still in a very commanding level EXP lead over the blue team here. But it's still not practically decided. The blue team managing to get back a bit of their momentum for itself, and it's still yet to see. Sylvanas jumping in right in the middle of the red team. The red team is trying to take it down, but Sylvanas successfully teleported out. What a relief! Shadowstorm comes in, and then the entire blue team is there, and not all the entire red team is there though. Blue team is going to move in here, and there's still 10 seconds for the entire team to come back. So Uther moving back, precision strike coming in. And then he charges on. Is he going to overpower the Gaslow? Gaslow not exactly. Zeratul coming in with the Shadowstorm and his blinks, trying to provide covering fire for Gaslow to escape as well. Blue team has successfully zoned out the red team, but the red team already healing up and moving right back into the fray. Sylvanas and Gaslow has healed up and is moving in. Blue team successfully turning their coins. There is practically no reason for them to engage right now, but they are moving in still nonetheless. with a stun on Tiger's Lunar Flare, doesn't hit Tiger's as well. Will there be any AoE stun? Zeratul moving in, and Gaslow is killed from the other side. Divine Storm trying to save Uta's life, but Uta still will be taken down with the entire blue team working together. This is exactly what blue team needs right now. They have to stick together and use the power of all their AoE abilities here. And we have Tyrande moving in, Diablo and Sylvana still sticking together, Nova and Zeratul looking for an opportunity to kill them. Tyrande with very low HP, Red Team now moving a bit on the retreat here. Sylvanas and Gaslow is not providing Red Team from the spot, but with a snipe we'll be able to take down the blue team Sylvanas here. Very well played, Precision Strike and gold, and takes down the Red Team Sylvanas as well. The Red Team has turned the skirmish in terms of their favor. Diablo with 6 coins left, will he be able to survive that? 3 of the Red Team's heroes chasing him right now. Will he be able to survive this? Doesn't look quite like it, with an intense amount of damage from both Zeratul and Nova and Sylvanas. And we'll be able to take Diablo out. It's actually a team clear for the blue team. The red team has no trouble turning in their coins right now, and it has potentially to go boss as well. If he manages to turn in, the cannons are coming down. This is a very good opportunity for the red team to go boss here. Diablo has come in with his trait where it lowers his cooldown timing, but alone he won't be able to do much. In fact, going in alone can actually put him at further risk with the intense burst damage. Like I said, red team heavily relies on guerrilla tactics. Blue team has to stick together to engage even one of the red team's hero, because as long as one of the red team's hero is alone there could be a possibility that Nova and Zeratul are working together to sort of bait the enemy teams to come alone. And so it seems like the entire blue team is out. Chances are red team won't probably boss here. Blue team already suspecting that they're going for the boss, have already come in and moved towards the top lane. Dragon Razor Drill comes in with an Apocalypse and a Gravel Bomb and a Blessed Shield. There is so much AoE damage happening in this team fight, and Gaslow will be taken down. Uta with very low HP, but Diablo, will he be able to survive? Yes, manages to take down Uta before he gets taken down himself. Red team, however, has triumphed in this short skirmish, with 3 of the blue team's heroes being taken down with only Uta as a trade. Very, very well played from the red team's part. Well, that was intense. There was so much AoE happening in that single skirmish. It really goes to show that in the future team fights, there is no guarantee of who will be able to win the team fights here. And it seems that Sylvanas has taken down from Gaslow. I'm sorry, I didn't really train my camera on that part. But Sylvanas has managed to take down Gaslow. Going to ignore that coin there. Probably for the better, because Zeratul and Nova is coming down here and will assist her partner Tyrande in taking down the Modern Bruiser camp here. So the blue team is starting to work together, they're starting to stick together, which is actually quite expected here, because afterward, as the team progresses a bit more into the late game here, they have to work together to sort of push down forts and take down heroes in team fights as well. This is going to spell disaster for the red team, because red team's power comes in taking down heroes one at a time. And if the blue team is sticking together, it's going to be very difficult to take down even one of the heroes, because attempting to take down one of the heroes will lead to Nova and Zeratul actually uncloaking, and the huge amount of damage from Sylvanas, Diablo, and Tychus will be able to easily take down the squishy heroes like Zeratul and Nova. But nonetheless, the treasure chest has spawned. Both teams have hit level 20. I've realized I forgot to go through the level 20 talent, so let's get right to it. But is there going to be a team fight? Doesn't look like it here. We have Focusing Diodes, Deafening Blast, Storm Shield, Dying Breath, and Miniature Black Hole. Dying Breath definitely puts up a whole new level of team fights here. If they manage to take down Diablo, which they shouldn't, the Apocalypse will happen twice, and the Apocalypse has already captured Sylvanas there. And is that going to be it's going to be a Gravel Bomb, and when Wailing Arrow hits, but wait, it doesn't hit, and if we're Dragon Shield, and there won't be a Blessed Shield, there is going to be a Divine Storm here, but Uta is taking a lot of damage from the Laser Drill, and then Sylvanas won't be able to make it here. Oh my gosh, the blue team has shifted their tides into their favor. Nova is going to take the coins and is going to move back. Zeratul with a first aid, will he be able to blink out of there? Looks like he will be safe here. And wow, this is just simply amazing here. Blue team has sort of shifted the tides into their favor here, even without a level advantage here. We have Miniature Black Hole, Bolt of the Storm, Nexus Blade, Rewind, and Divine Hurricane. Nexus Blade for Zeratul definitely interesting instead of the Rewind for him. Looks like he's going a bit more for the auto attack build. Is he going for the auto attack build? Yes, he is, with a Giant Killer and a Berserk Looks like he's going a bit more for the auto-attacking build. Oh, Sylvanas has left the game here. Hoping he manages to come back, or this will definitely spell disaster for the blue team here. Red team is going to move in to the middle. The blue team is going for a boss. And if red team does nothing to intercept or disrupt that there, this will spell disaster for the red team, potentially putting blue team in a EXP leap here. But Sylvanas is an AI, won't be able to understand. Oh my gosh! And Sylvanas will be taken out by Zeratul and the precision strike by Nova. And Surrounding in a very bad situation is stunned by the hammer from Uta and will be taken down. The blue team in a very dangerous situation, but before they have retreat, they managed to capture the boss. Very well played on the blue team's part. Diablo going in. Why is Diablo going in? Wow, amazing! He goes in for the Apocalypse with the Dragon Laser Drill, and basically this is a 1v all for Tychus. Tychus doing a very good job with his shields. First aid, the Laser Drill only manages to take down 2 of the red team's heroes, with 4 of the blue team's heroes taken out. The momentum has shifted back into the red team's favor here. Dangerous plays everywhere, but the Golem is gonna move in. Probably won't be able to destroy the tier 2 fort for the blue team, for the red team. But we shall see. Probably not. Sylvanas is there to defend the fort there. Gaslow going in for the bruiser camp. So right now, it seems pretty much of a stalemate, to be very honest. In 22 minutes of the game, we still hard to see who is the team with the advantage here. Despite the EXP leap from the red team, it's still very difficult to sort of predict the team matches, the team fights, which one is a bit more advantageous here. Definitely have to see, wait and find out. Gotta drink a bit of water. It's a pretty long match. So we see that Gaslow is going in for all the coins at the bottom lane, but the red team is turning in coins now. I hope Gaslow doesn't turn in any coins at the moment. Zeratul is moving in, sort of covering Uta, and then Sylvanas is coming in, but Gaslow with very low HP is coming in. It seems like the blue team is going to take some time before he comes in. Red team has already turned in and will send cannon to the blue team's base. And will there be a team fight? There really is no reason for a team fight here. Blue team should be retreating, and which is what they are doing right now, and going for the siege camps. The red team is furiously going on the defensive here, but they are picking their fights very carefully. They are not going in blindly anymore. They know that it's late game. Chances are they won't be able to find blue team's heroes isolated in certain points of the map. So let's see, red team will attempt to turn in again, but Gaslow's cannon has revealed that they are turning in right now. Will blue team attempt to disrupt it? Yes, they are moving in. The red team is in a very far away position. This is a very good time for them. The Gravel Blast comes in with Apocalypse, won't be able to take down Uta at his own right there. Very well played, very coordinated. Much wow. Doggy reference. But nonetheless, Uta is taken down here. Probably a very crippling moment for the red team. The red team can't be able to participate in fights. The main playmaker here is gone. There is no initiating power for the red team. This is a very overwhelming advantage for the blue team. The blue team will be able to do almost anything that it wants right now. And looks like they plan to take the bruiser camp. But Zeratul comes in with Sylvanas. The blue team is alerted of their presence here, but red team shouldn't go in. They are in a 4v5 situation, but it goes in nonetheless. Are they going in? Sylvanas is going in, but he's going. When the overpower comes in, Sylvanas is going to be charged out, and Sylvanas with a Boulder Storm manages to feel. Whoa, that was close. That was really close. If Sylvanas was taken there, the red team can potentially push into their tier 2 towers here. Very, very dangerous play on Sylvanas' part. Even with Bolt of the Storm, that is not a risky play that you want at this juncture of the game, where at level 23 and level 24, anything can happen that can lead to either victory or defeat. But the blue team nonetheless still moves back. Sylvanas is still being controlled by the AI, and Zeratul goes in for the Sylvanas, killing the AI there. We're able to take down Tyrande and has a double kill here. Very well played. Effectively cleaning up the map, as I say. Take a mop and time to clean for Zeratul. Playing very well here. So with blue team with 2 heroes down, the momentum has shifted again to the red team. Momentum is shifting here and there. Tables are turning. Skirmishes really determining the direction of the team fight. But right now we're still going in a zigzag direction. There is really no clear indication of which team is at advantage here. Both the bases are pretty clear now, with only the bottom tier 2 towers for the red team and both the top and bottom tier 2 towers for the blue team. So in terms of strictly tower advantage, blue team is still in the lead. But is the red team going to go in for a strong push? Nova comes in to try to harass Diablo and Gaslo. Probably give them a bit of fear factor, not so that they wouldn't easily come off the base. The gravel bomb hits the red team, but with no proper follow-up, the red team is still relatively safe from them. Precision strike, Diablo doing a very effective job at zoning the red team out, and red team is going in for a hard push. Are they going for the hard push? Oh my gosh, they are, with Uda sustaining them. They are going in for the hard push here. Luna Flag connects to Savannah. Savannah's with a Hunter Mark on. Bolts of the Storm out, but Shadowstorm comes in. They are going to chase after Savannah. The red team in a very desirable state, but has left Savannah's to die. They are going for the Bruiser Camp here. Savannah's and the Luna Flag connects, taking down the red team Savannah's. It is now in 10 seconds. It's going to be a whoa. Gaslo comes in, and Gaslo is going to be easily sniped from the red team. A lot of damage from the red team Savannah's here. Apocalypse doesn't really hit anything, and but Luna Flare manages to take down Uta. Uta sacrificing himself to save Nova here. There is 2 heroes down for the red team and very low HP left for the remainder of the red team. Blue team will be able to take down the Bruiser Camp, taking over from the red team there. Wow, the momentum's literally just shifted from the blue team back to from the red team back to the blue team. The blue team is gonna move. It's another very good chance for them to go for the boss here. They need 40 seconds for Uta to come back, and if Uta is gonna take that long to come back, chances are it's gonna be another boss for them. But Gaslo isn't sticking with them. Saitama is gonna take a lot of snack damage from Nova from the red team. But blue team is together again. Diablo tanking the damage. Red team knows that they're going for the boss. They're coming in from behind, and Nova takes down Diablo. We take down with the precision strike there, but the dying breath stuns most of the red teams here, and the boss is still dealing a lot of damage to the blue team. He's dealing a lot of damage to Gaslo now, and we have 0-2 coming in, cleaning up again, and he's going for the Shadow Sword. Does he have the Shadow Sword on? Has takes down Tyrande, but will be taken down by Saitama. One punches man out with the gravel bomb. I think the only Nova and 0-2 went in, and Gaslo didn't went in apparently, and the Wailing Arrow takes down the Gaslo, taken down by an AI there. This is very, very disastrous for the red team. There is going to be a hard push by the boss, and it takes around 20 seconds for Nova to come out and 50 seconds from Gaslo to come out. Oh my gosh, they have to defend here. Red teams, Uta and Savannah Z, trying to stop the advance of the blue team's boss, and blue team will be very easily turning in the coins. Basically gonna hit 18 coins very soon, and once Diablo actually takes this coin, we'll be able to turn in. We'll be able to practically disseminate the tier 2 towers from the bottom lane of the red team here. Whoa, this is definitely very spells bad news for the red team. And we have most of the red team's hero in just 1 second, 0 seconds. 0-2's out. The entire red team is going to be formed. I think that was a huge waste on the blue team's part actually. Blue team could have easily pushed in from the bottom lane with the boss dealing a lot of damage. In fact, dealing up to 50% of the damage to the core. If blue team pushed into the bottom fort, they would have been able to deal damage, and if the red team has to divide its attention, the boss will be dealing significant amount of damage to the core. But what's done is done, so let's see what the blue team is up to. He's going for the Bruiser Camp. The blue team has to sort of group together again, but red team is coming in with the 0-2. Will 0-2 be able to stop them? They are trying to cap the Bruiser Camp. They managed to cap the Bruiser Camp, but the entire force of the red team is coming in. Here we go, team fight here. Savannah's will be taken out. It's an AI left behind with the Apocalypse coming in. Will be started with a precision strike. Dragon Laser Drill comes in. Uta will be coming in. Does he have a Divine Storm? Divine Storm takes down Diablo and takes down Tychus. The entire 3-man team for the blue team has been wiped out at Bruiser Camp. Once again, I said this before in the early game, you cannot be found alone in a 3-man skirmish or raid here, as will easily be taken down by the intense burst damage from the red team's Nova and 0-2. And as what we have effectively seen, even in 30 minutes of the game, this concept still applies here. I have no idea how many ability power Nova has here. I really have no idea. But she's dealing a lot of burst damage. Probably has already taken down Nova with 4 deaths, 17 kills. Must have been a lot for their she's probably dealing a lot of damage with her sniper abilities. The red team literally have their core left. The red team literally have 50% of their core left. The blue team still in a very healthy position, probably still able to survive one more cannon turn in here. And what is the blue team doing to sort of ride on this advantage? Practically nothing here. But they are going to regroup. They are moving into the middle to turn in their coins. They are still pretty far away from 20, but once they turn in 20 coins, they will be in an advantage here. But the red team is coming in. Tyrannic moves in again. Why is Tyrannic moving in? And with amount of burst damage from 0-2 and Nova, Tyrannic has been taken out. Blue team is at a disadvantage. We shouldn't be going in by the Apocalypse. They try to take down the Nova. Blast! Divine Storm, Precision Strike. Diablo has very low HP. Tychus is in wrongly positioned here with the... Whoa! Oh. And Uther comes in and manages to heal Nova before Nova is taken down. Uther, very low HP. The Hollow Decoy takes Uther out. Very well played from the red team's part. But definitely there was no need for the blue team to have a move in with one of the heroes now. Probably very reckless play. Blue team must have thought that the advantage was theirs right now and they have moved in. Sylvanas from the blue team taking all the coins, 4 coins, but Gaslow comes in. The entire red team is moving in. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what you wouldn't want in a game. The AI screwing up the game for you. Oh my gosh, Zeratul will be able to easily take down the AI Sylvanas right out. And they have 7 coins to boot. Oh my gosh. Oh, they have 7 coins. Oh my gosh, if the red team turns in the 7 coins right now, they will be able to take down the blue team's core to a very, very low HP. Put in the game edge to edge, neck to neck. Is that the term? Neck to neck. Head to head. Yeah, something like that. So the red team is now trying to turn in the coins. The blue team with only 2 of the heroes out right now. Tyrannic in the field. Will Tyrannic be able to take out the coins? Tyrannic needs 18 coins. And they guarantee themselves the game. But however, the red team are all alive. They have 7 coins to turn in, and if they turn in, they will be able to buy a bit of time for themselves so that the blue team won't be able to turn in while they are shooting the cannon here. Oh, wait a minute. Why is 0-2 actually going for the treasure chest? 0-2 should be turning in right now, and the whole blue team is coming back up, and the blue team is here. And well, Divine Storm managed to stun, but there's no follow-up in damage. Wailing Arrow hits, and with a Precision Strike on Tychus on low HP, will Tychus be able to deal? But then Sylvanas is in low HP, Apocalypse comes in and manages to stun Sylvanas. Will Sylvanas be able to survive? Doesn't matter, because right now we look at Diablo trying to run away from this. Shadowstorm will be trying to take down and will be taken down, still dying, grab stuns. Dragon Laser Drill dealing so much damage to his Gaslow, and blue team will be able to take down Uther as well. Will Zeratul be able to survive? With a first aid, he managed to sustain himself, but the momentum has shifted into the blue team's favor again. The Laser Drill, oh my gosh, dealing so much damage. Nova has no choice but to retreat as well. Cannot be able to fight against 3 of the blue team's heroes here. Oh my gosh, definitely very close fight here. And the red team has no choice but to attempt to defend. Oh my gosh! The red team is at 3% of their health right now. Any more damage, as long as the blue team comes in, hard pushes themselves, they will be able to take down the red team's fort. Red team's core in it. But it shouldn't do this. Don't be too risky. Don't play too risky here. Don't play too risky. Precision Strike goes in, takes down, doesn't take down Tyrande there. And blue team is going to be a bit more defensive. That's right. Slowly does it. All he needs is just 5 of the blue team's heroes to just rush into the middle. Push middle. Attack core. That's all the blue team needs to do to win. But they're going for the boss? Blue team is going for the boss. This is actually a very good opportunity for the red team to turn in their coins, and they do. Zeratul turns in his coins and will be able to lay waste to what's left of the blue team's base here. Blue team is still going for the boss. They're trying to show that they're not going for the boss. Okay, but one of them is AI actually. Tyrande, oh my gosh, Tyrande is in a very low HP, going alone and will be taken down by what's left of the red team. Blue team has to take down the boss right now, or else the red team won't move in and disseminate the entire blue team. Like I said, this is unity comes strength. They are not united now. They have to retreat. Oh my gosh, it's really at neck to neck race. 35% against 3%. It's really close here. First person to turn in wins, but it looks like they are not. It looks like they are not going. Oh my gosh, and Nova goes in. He tries to take down the core here. They're going for a base race. 4% against 3%. The red team is coming in from the top. The boss is coming in. The blue team is coming in. But there's so much shield left. Nova is alone here. Goes for the snipe. And oh my gosh, with a single snipe, Nova takes down the core. Oh, but it's really close. The red team literally had 3% with shields on their core here. Well, definitely a very, very close match. I had fun casting it. I hope you had fun listening to it as well. And I guess I have to say that, well, things happen. Probably because of the huge, one of the main contributing factor for the blue team was the fact that Sylvanas actually left. But nonetheless, well played for the red team spot. I had fun casting. There was absolutely no way I could have seen this game, how it would have went. And kudos to the red team, you played well. Blue team played well as well. And once again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to my streams here. And I'll see you guys next time.